Welcome back, family and friends. I got another video entry to a giveaway contest. Old Man Funko, this one's for you. Yes, Old Man Funko would like us to tell him to enter his giveaway with a video entry. He asked a question. Tell a story from your life about a time that you got really scared. And I'm going to start with a pretty serious story that really bothered me when it happened. And then I'm going to move on to a couple more lighthearted things. But the story was, me and one of my good friends, John, I don't know if he watches my YouTube channel or not, but I know his sister does, so she might remember this story. But we were bike riding like we always do. We get together after school or on the weekends and just go bike riding all around the countryside, all up and down the city streets, through the hunting paths, jumping hills, and you know, me and him wrecked and trashed numerous bikes, and mountain bikes was my favorite ones to ride. I loved riding mountain bikes, and I still have a mountain bike I ride every now and then. But we were cruising, riding around the neighborhood, having a good old time, and we come to the top of this big hill. It was on a city street. This happened to be the time where we were riding in the city street. We were probably, let me see how old we were. We might have been 15, 14, 15, something like that. But we were riding all around town, heading back to my place. But we were on the big top of the city hill street, right? It's a big old hill. And right at the bottom of the hill, there are these train tracks. Alright. We're like, yeah, man, let's go flying down this hill fast. So he went in front of me. He went zooming down the hill. Alright, I went zooming down the hill behind him. We're flying down this hill, and I could see John riding his bike in front of me, you know, quite a bit of ways in front of me. And right when he gets to the bottom of the hill, he hits the train track, the train crossing, and completely wipes out on his bike. Alright, he slams the ground awful hard, slides across it, right on the train tracks, and is not moving. He is not moving at all. It freaked me out. I got to the bottom of the hill, stopped my bike as quick as I could, and for a split second I didn't know what to do. I was just looking at him and he wasn't moving. So a car came by, and luckily they stopped. I believe they saw what happened. They stopped the car and they got out. And I said, could you call the rescue squad or just get some help or something? I live like 2 blocks away. I'm going to run home and get my mother. Okay? So this stranger, luckily enough, I remember that train track was on the same street right beside it. Not even half a block away was the police station. So a cop did respond. But the part that terrified me is he is knocked out on this train track, laying there. His bike is all contorted and twisted, and he is laying there, and he's got some pretty bad scratches on his face, and he's banged up, and he is completely unconscious. But these people stay with him on the train track. I jump on my bike and go riding down the side of the train track as a little path. So I rode that all the way home, about 2 blocks, and I remember on that little gravel path, right before I turned to go back to the left where my mom lived, as I turned, I lost traction on my bike. Boom! I completely wipe out and get up, and I'm a little scuffed and banged up, but I'm okay. But I jump back on the bike and I get home to my mom, and I run in the house. I say, Mom, come on. We got to go right now. John is hurt. He's hurt real bad. He's on the train track. We got to go. And she's like, what? I was like, just get your keys, Mom. We really need to go right now. All right, she got in the car and we headed back to the train track. But as we were going, the train whistle started blowing. I started freaking out in the car. I was like, oh my God, a train is coming, Mama. He is on the train track, knocked completely unconscious. The train is coming. And then when we got there, he wasn't on the track anymore. Luckily, there was already an ambulance there. I believe his mother was there as well. And I was so happy. And this is before the time of cell phones. So luckily, police responded. Ambulance got there. Everything was great. My mom was freaking because they had John on a stretcher. And, you know, the neck brace and all that stuff. And they were putting him in the back of the ambulance. And we got his bike and we put it in the back of our car. It was banged up. I think the wheel was all twisted. And John's mother was there on the scene because she worked at a beauty salon right up the street. Like, actually the very direction we were heading down the street, about 2 blocks up, there was her beauty salon she worked at. So she was there with him. She rode to the hospital. And he was awake when we got to the hospital and talking, and you know, they scanned him and all this stuff and made sure he was okay. He was just bruised and banged up and cut up. But it scared the hell out of me. And to come to think of it, the reason he wrecked when he went down that hill, I remember me and him were talking about it. When I found his bike and I put his bike in the car, I couldn't find the handle grip. He said because when he went down and he hit the bottom of the hill, the handle grip came completely off the bike. So when his handle grip came off the bike, it twisted like that when he hit the bump, which made his whole front tire twist, which made him all tumble and wreck and get hurt and unconscious. So that was a terrifying story for me as a kid, because I thought my friend had been killed. Because if you'd have saw the way he fell and hit the ground, it would have freaked you out too. But that's my life story, my terrifying story that scared me. And then I went to the movie theater. This is a whole nother time, but I want to tell another quick story about a movie I saw with my father called Conan the Barbarian. Yes, Conan the Barbarian is not a horror movie, I know, but I went to the theater to see Conan the Barbarian when I was a child with my dad. I enjoyed it. I love fantasy films. And I don't get scared very easily. But I remember this particular time, if you remember the part in the movie where James Earl Jones, who's playing like the king, he like changes and mutates. He just transforms into this giant like snake. And I remember when I was in the theater and watching James Earl Jones change into this giant snake, I freaked the way his face was just stretching. I screamed. I remember I screamed my little bratty kid lungs out in the theater. Ah! My dad was like, whoa, calm down. I screamed my head off. I remember that. I did not like his face all messed up like that. But that was a fun story. So, that's my story for you guys. And Old Man Funko, hope you enjoyed it. And I got another quick fun ghost story I want to tell. If y'all stay tuned. Yes, ghost story time. I remember me and my friends, actually just mainly me and my cousins, used to tell us this little silly story and freak each other out. It's about the story of Johnny and how he was going to the market on an errand for his mother to buy some liver, some beef liver. Johnny's mother gave him some money to go to the store to buy some beef liver. She said, go to the store, Johnny. Take this money. Bring back some beef liver so we can cook some dinner and enjoy it. Beef liver's good for you. It'll make you grow. Alright, so little Johnny takes the money and he runs down to the store, corner grocery. But on the way there, he passes a toy store. And he goes in and he buys some baseball cards. and some Garbage Pail Kid cards, and some comic books, all kinds of cool things that kids like. He bought him some little cap guns, and he bought him a Slinky, and he bought him some penny candy. Yes, penny candy does not exist anymore, everybody. That should be terrifying amongst itself. But Johnny bought all those things, and then he realized, Mama's gonna kill me. I didn't buy the penny. I didn't buy the beef liver. Forgot the beef liver. She's gonna whip me when I get home. So Johnny was making a sad walk home with a tear in his eye, thinking, I'm gonna get a whipping when I get home. I spent all the money. I didn't get the beef liver. He didn't know what to do. And he's walking by this cemetery. And this is about, it's about nighttime, dusk. And he walks by a cemetery. And he sees this cemetery. And he's looking around. There's nobody there. But there is a grave there that has just been covered over. Just been covered over from a funeral. He says, okay, I got an idea. So Johnny digs up this grave with this fresh body that has just passed away of this elderly man who nobody loved. So he's like, nobody's going to miss this guy. Nobody's going to miss this. I'll dig this up, and I want to get his liver, and I'm going to take it home to Mother. I'm not going to eat it, though. But Johnny digs up this body, and he takes this liver home to his mother, and she cooks it, and he gets yelled at because he doesn't want to eat the liver. She doesn't want to eat the liver. He's like, Mom, I don't like liver. And she's like, eat it. So he eats it. And he goes to bed. And later that night, Johnny awakens to the sound outside saying, Johnny, I want my liver back. I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. Yeah. And Johnny's hiding under the covers. He's scared. He's scared. You know, hiding under the covers protects you from everything. Then Johnny hears it again. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. I'm on your front porch. I'm on your front porch. And Johnny is scared. He hears it again. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. And I'm on your house. Johnny, I'm in your house. Johnny, I'm in your house. Then Johnny hears it again. He's terrified and frozen with fear. He doesn't know what to do. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. I'm on the stairs. Johnny, I'm on the stairs. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. I'm coming upstairs. I'm coming upstairs. And Johnny is just terrified with fear. He doesn't know what to do. He is sitting in his bed shivering. He just squints his eyes and prays. He's okay. Here's it again. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. I'm at your bedroom door. I'm at your bedroom door. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. I'm beside your bed. I'm beside your bed. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, I want my liver back. Johnny, you're dead!